the finish. Everything leading up to it was great until that final shot.
Just looked like it was a very good defensive block there. That's why he was asking for it. It was Tunis. Good play here from Beijing. There, nicely done. That final ball, definitely defending there from under Tunis.
If that was Bakambu, if that was a natural striker, that would have been 2-0 surely. At least a shot on target. Batun did everything right in terms of moving ahead of the marker. Even the most cultured and softest of touches to tee it up for himself, just couldn't find that final trigger. Narubatin tried to just free up a teammate along the lines. Renato's chasing after this yet again. Renato thought that he had the better of the ball, running away from it and laughing sarcastically. Tells you that he thought it wasn't a foul.
Got lucky there, Buriram. Just playing at the back. I'm going to say that's a foul. Hands on. Chitipat there.
Well, he's no spring chicken, Chitipat. No fledgling. He's been at the club for 8 years now, so he's got all the experience in the world. Both him and the man who just lost the ball, Narubatin, haven't scored since October 2015. It'll be a momentous occasion to actually end that goal-scoring drought for Bozida
Anh Thanh con Thúy ơi.
and his charges.
Dạ.
It'll
Dạ,
mean that they
muộn
get right back into this game
Gãi à?
and end their very own goal famine
Hả?
away from home in the
Trai à?
Champions League.
Mấy?
Something which
Bốn á.
Beijing have already done. Bakambu, Lilei, Renato ensuring that the ball is kept in play. Just one inside the penalty box waiting for a good delivery. Not enough players there. Renato, this time there are players and bodies in the box, including Bakambu, Batun, and Sita. Tang Sita. Still Sita. Really good work from the 2012 Young Player of the Year. Rolling back the years with that move. It's very interesting Beijing Guan side. A couple of naturalized players. An Englishman, a Norwegian, naturalized Chinese in the squads. They play in the Chinese Super League more than in the Asian Champions League. You have a couple of players with Korean descent, including Xu Zhongguo. Renato's just slid. Well, the pitch is green and the jersey is green, so it's not going to do any sort of damage for the guys who will be washing it. Min Jae. That's a poor pass by the Korean centre-back. Here is Pedro. He's found a ball through. Sufanat, is that a penalty? Oh, Min Jae took his chance and has come away with it. It was actually Supachok who went down. Renato had his great vision, impeccable. Looked as if Batun was taken out, but the referee says get up.
2 shouts for a foul there. 1 up for Buriram. Look like Min Jae didn't get a touch on the ball at all. And this one, Batun, is there a clip there? The referee waves play on.
Looked as if he went down too easily.
Yep.
They've already lost a central striker, Zhang Yuning, in the first half due to a muscular strain. Little pull of the groin muscle as early as the 15th minute of play. Last thing Roger Smith won is another striker down. Vieira, of course, injured over the weekend in their victory against Hebei.
Easy does it there for goal scorer Renato Augusto.
It's one of these things where, because of his inclusion in the Brazilian squad, has actually given light to a lot more Brazilians who are interested in coming over to the Chinese Super League to play, knowing that national coach is having a look at players who are playing here in the CSL. Here's Bakambu, Hatun, only with Bakambu to aim at and 3 players in orange.
The coach there, livid there. The decision looked like a foul on Batun.
One 0. Still a perilous scoreline. Another one would surely put this game to bed. Say goodnight to Buriram. Kanato, Bakambu, offside mid. They have the meanest defense in the Chinese Super League, conceding just 1 goal in the Chinese Super League. In fact, that goal was even conceded by their reserve goalkeeper. The one on display today, Totahan, hasn't conceded a goal yet in the CSL this year. Buriram got to find a way back in order to stay alive in this tournament. Here's Renato, just holding it up, waiting for support. Bakambu finally comes forward. Renato disappointing. Now Schmidt said that the Mo is there, feeling is good, so he doesn't want to change the winning side. So far it has been working. They have been chalking up points, victories. They're 20 minutes away from securing another one. Scoring streak in him, the Venezuelan. Is he going to show some interest in moving forward now to help out with the Buriram attackers? That's the first step in doing it, step into enemy territory and then give the ball away way too cheaply. Coach is trusting in youth now. The Vietnamese youngster Xuân Trong, who came off the bench to play that superb pass into the path of Muenta, Supanat Muenta, 2 weeks ago, is on. And that means the two brothers, Supachok and Supanat, are up front for Buriram now. little bit of brotherly love there, almost getting Buriram right back into this. Pensa. Sasalak. Really out-muscled, outnumbered. Here's Zhongguo. Sufanat Muenta trying to make life difficult for Min Jae. Li Lei. Kanato. Li Lei, always available, always the outlet down the left. He's had a very disappointing night. Another loose pass from him. Narubaddin. Oh, it's loose yet again from Narubaddin. Bakambu, Patun. Sita. Zhang Sita trying to drop it into the promised land, but it's always going to be offside for Patun. Made that run too early. 15 minutes remaining. What can Buriram come up with? What are Buriram made of? What are the two brothers, unknown commodities up front now, facing Yu Tapao and Kim Min Jae? What are they made of? Sita, who has dominated the middle of the park. Min Jae getting it back from Zhongguo, and then from Sita. Bakambu asked to chase, gets a foot in. Renato. Patun's the only one in the box, and he scored. The substitute has come up and profited from yet another superb delivery, this time from Renato Augusto. A goal, an assist, and it's 2-0 Beijing.
Wow, you just have got to admire that ball from Renato. The only place where you could find Patun in the box, because he had 3 Buriram defenders in there. Got to credit Bakambu here as well. He's hard running and did well to win that ball back. And here, look at this. Absolutely on the money. Patun just creeped in between 2 players. What an easy finish in the end. A wonderful ball from Renato.
Just when Buriram had hopes and glimpses of coming into this fixture, coming right back into it, that's totally been dashed. And that might very well be the final tournament in this match. Created by the best player on the pitch tonight, Renato Augusto. It's only his 3rd goal, Patun. He's only scored 1 over the last 2 years. And here he is, coming on after an hour, 60 minutes into his Asian Champions League bout. And he's got the 2nd of the night for Beijing. Tin Taiyan ready to come on. Bakambu is trying to continue from where he left off in the last game, where he looked like the complete striker. Tonight he's looked the complete opposite of a striker.
Really looked like a tired cross or shot or whatever that was.
Narubaddin. Tarakon finding Tunes. It's a good ball by Tunes. Slightly behind Supanat by Vietnamese Xuân Trong. Supanat. Narubatin. Space opening up for Sufachok. Narubatin was asked to cross it first time because there were two in the box, but they were surrounded by giants. So he decided to just transfer the focus of the attack onto the next flank. Xuân Trong. There's a constant supply and source of goals of 28. Referees got in the way, and because of that, it wasn't spotted by Tanakon. Patun tails up after scoring his first goal in nearly a year. Siwarak thought that he had a perfect birthday present 35, 4 days ago, till that penalty given away. And then headed by Patun, both goals, of course, he just couldn't do anything about Bakambu. I think he knew he was coming back from an offside position. Hoping that Vieira will come back for their next Champions League tie. That'll be against Jeonbuk. Battle to be the best green of the group. He tried to be a little too clever that time, Chitipat. Can't do that when Renato is just breathing down in the neck. Here's Taiyen, back to Renato. Bakambu is just living and breathing on the shoulder of the last man. Is trying to find spaces behind the back line to score that goal that he's been craving since the opening whistle. Taiyen. Bakambu the only one inside the penalty box, so Taiyen decides to hold up a little longer. Almost found its way to Bakambu. Supachai. Zhang Sita. Another one who is a good shout for man of the match, but having scored and created one, sure Renato be the one who'd be taking the honours tonight. to just peel away and find space, and inviting Sasalak to come forward back to Xuan Trong. You see a way for Buriram back into this game, Shasi?
It's going to be tough because we haven't punctured the defense line of Beijing. It's going to be really an uphill task for the next few minutes, and Beijing is just going to run the clock down.